prices are that day. So that's kind of like the complicated way of doing a gas station. And this is a gas station in Vietnam, where basically people take petrol, put it in these old Coke bottles and line it up along the side of the highway, so it's there for convenience. So if someone's riding along and they're getting low on petrol, they'll just pull over and buy this petrol from the vendor there, who uses gravity as their pumping station. So it's solutions like that I'm really interested in, kind of what's the minimum you can solve a problem with, which led me to this project. I was telling Nick about this in my interview actually, so I've actually made this reality now. So I wanted to start a food and drinks business in London, but for as little money as possible. And I started seeing these pallets, shipping pallets, everywhere in London. They're just abandoned, so they're used to deliver stuff, I imagine, all over the world. People take the stuff, put it in their shop shelves, sell it, and then just chuck these pallets away. So I took one of these and then went to a reclaimed wood factory in Stoke Newington. They make furniture out of reclaimed wood, my pallet along, and chopped it up so I could make this cart. I put it on a 1999 B&Q trolley. So straight away I had a business premises, and then I put a brand on top of that. So the business was called the Cold Brew Coffee Cart, and I went out selling cold brew coffee, which is like iced coffee. I made these stickers myself and then printed those on Move for £12.99. Got some plastic cups, stuck those on, and posted on the front. And I just used to wheel it out along the canal towpath and sell coffee on there, but it allowed me to create a business and brand for £50. The trolley was 20, the wood was 10, the stickers were £12.99, and the plastic cups were 5. And kind of this report's done into kind of what it takes to start the food and drinks business in London at the minute, and they come in about like £12,000 minimum. So my kind of idea is to kind of take something like this and then take it to Hackney or a kind of a poor deprived area where there's kids that are really passionate about food, but there's that complete barrier to entry. And the other part of it as well is like there's a really socialist ideals in kind of like democratising the means of production, the means of distribution, and kind of believe that the bourgeoisie own those to keep everyone else kind of in their place and they just have to work for the bigger machine, but that doesn't have to be the case. In terms of stuff that I'm interested in and want to get out of the course, I read this book over the summer. Has anyone read this? It's a really scary book. So it's a case of kind of like what's going to happen to the population by 2050. But you'll be familiar with that chart. So our population is skyrocketing at the minute. So I think there's going to be a lot of problems, and there already are a lot of problems that are going to come with a skyrocketing population. And it's kind of our behaviours that are going to get us out of those problems, and fundamentally service design that can get us out of those problems. And then more ideologically, this is kind of like the evolution of human being, and now there's scientists' arguments that our evolution, our physical evolution has actually stopped, because natural selection has stopped at kind of this point because of birth survival rates. We've got human survival rates up to about 93% now, which means that Darwin's natural selection doesn't happen for human beings. But that doesn't mean that evolution has stopped for human beings, but now we're evolving culturally and behaviourally. And I think, again, service design can have a huge impact on that, and I find that like really exciting that the stuff that we could do could be as profound as what's happened here, but just happening kind of in that little bit there over the next few years. Either that or we'll just fall down dead and move to anything else. And I think, yeah, that's it.